It's the summertime. It's the summertime, and it's time to pull out the bangers. Yeah, it's time to pull out the bangers, and it's already hot where I am. This is the time of year where I envy. If you live up north or in the Midwest, or like, it's starting to become uncomfortably, if that's even a word, warm, uncomfortably warm, or just flat out warm, hot, heading down that direction. That's where we are. So when that happens, when I start having to do my shirts like this here when I'm outside, or if I need to put, if some of y'all know, fellas, you might have to put the little sweat rag in your back pocket or leave it in the car. Yeah, that means it's time to do the summer video for 2025. Top 10. Let's get into it. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and now I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. And as always, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, positive vibes only. And I mean that. All right. So today we are here. It is time for the top 10 for summer 2025. These videos always do really well as far as the engagement, the comments. I know summertime is for vacation, summertime is for fun, summertime is for being outside. All right, so it was a hard list to put together. Could have been 15, could have been 20, but we stuck with 10 as we always do. And these 10 right here are gonna have you right for summer. Not all 10, you don't have to have all 10, but one of these 10, in my opinion, gonna have you right all summer long. So let's go ahead and tap in. Up first, from the house of Zaharov, this is a staple for summertime bliss. We have Zaharov Signature Citrine. Signature Citrine from Zaharov. As you can see, I've had this bottle for about 2 years now, and elite level citrus, elite just composition of this fragrance, man. Beautiful citrus, clean musk. There's this unique red currant note in here. Kind of gives off like a blend, at least to my nose, like a tardiness to the red currant. I could be totally wrong, but with the citruses and the red currant, I believe that's what's giving off that very kind of like tame tartness to the fragrance. The clementine in here is very juicy, it's very sparkly. The musk, the woods in here, this is an absolute summertime masterpiece. That's what this is. This stuff is gorgeous. In the heat, it shines, and it is hut 1, hut 2, a soldier for you in the summertime. And I'm talking about blazing heat. I'm talking about your own vacation somewhere. I'm talking about beach days, pool days, boat days. This is a automatic go-to, especially if it's really warm out. I wear this for everything. I wear it to the gym during the summer. I wear it, if I'm running errands in the summer, I wear it. I did yard work with this because it's an experience when the heat really heats it up, and just beautifully done. From the house of Zaharov, we have Signature Citrine to kick off summer 2025 for sure. Okay. All right. Up next, we gotta go there. This is one of the sexier fragrances that you can have in your collection, period. But for the summertime, this is a can't miss, almost a no-brainer, at least in my experience. It is undefeated. From the house of Sospetto, we're talking Dolce Mlodia. Dolce Mlodia from the house of Sospetto. Shout out to my guy Tazo, the reviewer, for putting me and my lady on this fragrance. This is outstanding. What I discovered with Dolce Mlodia last summer should be studied. It should be studied. This fragrance should be in the Fragrance Hall of Fame. For the summertime, my anniversary, me and my wife's anniversary is during the summer. We went out of town. I've told this story several times on live streams and in video form content, but took this out of town. I sampled it. It was a must-have. Tazo sent the sample, beautiful. It was a must-have that I took this out of town on vacation, and I did. And the immediate reaction from my wife, the immediate reaction from myself, this is a fragrance that she told me don't wear nothing else on this vacation but this. She requested that I only wear Dolce Mlodia. That's it. And it is just gorgeous in the warm air, in the evening air, when it's still a little bit warm, maybe a little bit of humidity there, maybe it's slightly muggy. It's something that the pear and the citrus and the florals do here that is stunningly sexy. Stunningly sexy for sure. Dolce Mlodia by Sospetto absolutely had to make this list. It was birthed in the summer in my collection, and it would live in the summer in my collection for sure. Up next, the very best mango fragrance that probably I feel money can buy. I know I just said something that really disturbed somebody out there who might have another mango fragrance that they love more, but not for me. From the house of Day 3 Fragrances, we're talking Bani. Bani, beautiful mango, papaya, coconut. It's such an amazing blend. It is amazingly done. Michael Paul, my guy, salute to you for this. You were in your bag when you created this. This is a darling from the house of Day 3, and rightfully so. This stuff is amazing. Have you ever been out in the warm air, in the warm weather, and tested Bani? I've tested this on skin. I've had little small samples before I was blessed with this bottle, and getting out in the warm air recently, testing this just outside with the kids, just kind of rolling around outside and having a good time, warm day. I was like, yo, this is gonna do damage. The next time that I wear this, I'm gonna put up numbers. I might go 30, 10, and 12 when I put on Bani. This is a beautiful, beautiful mango, papaya, coconut blend, sexy, beautiful fragrance, vacation in a bottle, date night on a summer beach, or taking a boat trip. Beautiful stuff. Bani, you love mango, you love papaya, you need this. Day 3's Bani, of course, it had to make the list. This stuff is outstanding. All right. Up next, ice cold grapefruit juice. That's what you get. Ice cold grapefruit juice. This stuff here, amazing. From the house of Terre d'Hermès, of course, we have OG Vrai. Terre d'Hermès OG Vrai. Summertime staple. Summertime legend. That Terre d'Hermès DNA taken to another level with that kind of iced citron vibe that you get from this fragrance. I know I've seen some conversations that don't last on people. I don't have that problem. I get a full wear out of this fragrance. I mean, I'm talking 7+ hours of really great longevity. Performs really well in the heat. The sun activates this thing, and it really does numbers for me. Now, nose blind, nose fatigue is a real thing, so I don't know, but I don't have that problem. OG Vrai is where it's at. For me, very wearable fragrance, versatile throughout the day. During the summer days, I wore this to work, I wore it to the office, I wore this to, hang out, I wore this to, take my boys to the barbershop. Just many different things that you can do with this particular fragrance. So more on the versatile side for the warmer months, but it's really good. Again, ice cold grapefruit juice. That's what we get here. From the house of Hermès, we're talking OG Vrai. Terre d'Hermès OG Vrai, a summer classic for sure. Up next, a true piece of fine art. From the house of Roja Dove, we have Oceanania. I had the very best experience with this fragrance when I got it in my collection. Me and my family went to go see my father, and he lives down south. We went to go visit my dad, and I debuted this fragrance for the very first time, and it was very hot. It was in I think it was in August, or maybe no, it was July. It was in July. We were headed down, got to my pops. We're out there on the pool, grilling, having a good time, kicking it with family. And when I sprayed this on when we drove down that way, I said, wow, this is going to be like a light performer. You know, I might have to reapply. No, sir. We got out by the pool, started moving around, sweating, out there in that summer warm air by the grill, and it came alive again. I said, okay. You gotta have the scene has to be set for Oceania to really do its thing. So when I'm outside, and I'm gonna be outside, Oceania is going to be possibly my fragrance of choice. It's gonna be a high chance that it is, because how the heat and the environment and the elements activate Oceania, it is amazing. It is amazing. And you can get this for a good price on discount. Check out Vimba Fragrances. That's where I caught mine from last summer. And I wore this a handful of times, and it is amazing. And guess what? You don't need that many sprays. The citruses in here, that salty vibe that you get, that salty aquatic vibe with the very bright and tarty citruses, natural smelling for sure. Amazing, amazing stuff from the house of Roja Dove. It had to be here for summer 2025. We have Oceania. My lord, this is a summer masterpiece, no doubt. All right, up next, a most recent release that is built on beautiful citruses in tea. You probably know what I'm talking about. And it might be the best of its kind. From the house of Argos, we have Neptune's Trident. Neptune's Trident, beautiful bottle, beautiful presentation. Argos always does it big. They do it big, from the packaging to the bottle to the fragrance, and that's where the love and the magic happens with the fragrance. Beautiful, sparkly citruses here. Nice, just a two-tone green tea, black tea effect going on with Neptune's Trident. Great for the summer, very airy, very clean. Just something special about this particular blend. Now, will this remind you of other tea citrus fragrances? It will. It absolutely will. But for me, the blend is the separator. The blend and the experience of that blend upon my nose and my wearing experience is what's separating this from other very good to great citrus tea citrus and tea blends. And this one for me, it's a can't miss. It's a can't miss, especially if you love tea. Let me back up. I'm not gonna say can't miss. If you love tea and you love citrus, you love that combo, then you'll love this. From the house of Argos, we're talking Neptune's Trident. This is a banger. A banger. Great stuff. All right. 4 more left to discuss, and boy, look at here. Again, I have never, gotta get the fingerprints off, I have never experienced a summertime blend quite like this, ever. A true one of a kind in my collection. From the house of Spirit of Dubois, we have Bahar. Bahar, my good. Every citrus imaginable is in this fragrance, along with notes of cherry and along with notes of plum. There is a beautiful, nice kind of salty ambergris in here as well. This literally has hundreds of notes in this fragrance. And if you know about Spirit of Dubois, you're going to get elite level Middle Eastern perfumery. Elite level Middle Eastern perfumery, and that's what you have here. Do not sleep on Spirit of Dubois. And for the summer, definitely do not sleep on Bahar. Very great performance. Just wore this recently out to a seafood deck at a seafood restaurant, sitting on the deck with the family, enjoying a nice old shrimp po' boy, you know, couple of drinks, some sweet potato fries. Oh yeah, we had a good time. It was warm, had a nice breeze, and this was pushing. It was pushing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. My sister complimented me. She was sitting kind of close to me, and she said, what we wearing today? And I told her what it was. Beautiful blend. Nothing else like it in my connection. Great for summer. 10 out of 10 for summer. Tap in. Samples are available on maxaroma.com. You can use my code DEDRICK10. Save yourself 10% on the full bottle or the sample. Link is in the description. Tap in. This is a banger. Okay. Don't sleep. Bahar, excuse me. from Spirit of Dubai. This stuff is outstanding. All right, up next, man, talk about mouth watering. Talk about mouth watering. Talk about dreamy. Talk about pack my bags, put me on a cruise ship, and get me to Jamaica, get me to Hawaii, get me to wherever it is beautiful for the summer. From the house of Mes Besos, we're talking Passion Island. Lord have mercy. Passion fruit, guava, black currant. There's this berry pineapple blend. This is like the most exotic tropical daiquiri that you'll ever smell. It's not boozy, but it just reminds you of a loaded, fruity, berry-like daiquiri, man. This is outstanding. Mouth-watering, just sexy, vibrant, sparkly. They got a winner here. They have a winner here. Mes Besos. I believe I'm probably butchering that, or I might be saying it right. Y'all will let me know in the comments, I'm sure. All right, but Passion Island is properly named, properly titled, and it is great, delicious. It is delicious, man. And I cannot wait to be out of town on vacation somewhere and roll this out to vibe with what's vibing with me. You feel me? That's the elements. That's my lady. Like, I can't wait to fully put this on display. All right. This is another one available on Max Aroma. Another one. You can get a sample. You can get your full bottle. Use that 10% to save you some money. It does nothing for me. Save you some money. All right. I have it linked in the description. And if you choose to, tap in there, yes, I do get a small commission because content creators, do you get commission? Yes, I do. All right. But this is worth the experience. From the house of Mes Besos, we're talking Passion Island. Lord have mercy. If you ain't got your nose on this, you sleep. You are asleep. Up next, this is one of the very best salty, fruity fragrances that money can buy. And if you love a salty fragrance, this is a banger. From the house of Nazar. I've been raving about this since the first time I experienced it. Hoochie Daddy season is approaching. You heard me. We got Panic Attack. Panic Attack from Nazar Fragrances. My Lord. Salty, pineapple. Oh, it smells so good. It's salty, it's fruity, it's a bit woodsy. It's fresh. It has this like fruity, salty, aquatic nature. That's what this fragrance is all about. Super long lasting. There's a nice fizzy citrus up top as well, blending in with the salt and that pineapple. It is amazing, man. Terrence was in his bag when he created this. And again, did I mention that it's super long lasting? Hell of a performer. Me and my bros went out for Father's Day to a seafood spot. Love seafood. We go to a lot of seafood places down here in Florida. And we went and we sat out on the deck and we had a great time. And I was wearing this fragrance and I was complimented by my bros, but also the two waiters who were, helping us or assisting us on that day. And the rich oil concentration here, 50% oil concentration, absolute solid, and a unique fragrance experience. So if you like a salty fragrance, you like that kind of vibe, especially for the summer, tap in to Nazar Fragrances. Panic Attack. Oh yeah. Panic Attack, no doubt, is an absolute banger. I've only had this since the last summer, and we put a nice little dent in it. A nice little dent in here. Extrait de Parfum, oil concentration. I know how y'all feel about y'all oil concentrations. I get it, and that's what I'm looking to. All right, and last and definitely not least, this fragrance probably, it gave me a great memory. My family threw me a surprise 40th birthday party last year. At the recording of this video, my birthday is the next day. All right, so May 8th is my birthday, and this fragrance just has a special place in my heart, and quite frankly, it may be on this list forever and ever, or however long I do this type of content. From the house of M. Mika Left, a summer saint. We have Gentonic. Gentonic from the house of M. Mika Left. My Lord. like this salted lime, this dry gin vibe to this fragrance. Juniper berry is in here, lime is in here. Other notes like pink pepper, some florals. There's a little bit of amber in the base of this fragrance. It is beautifully done. Perfect, perfect, perfect for the summer months. Perfect, perfect, perfect for warm to hot weather. And for me, we were inside, we were outside, we were running around, having a blast around my family and dearest friends, celebrating my 40th birthday. And this fragrance performed. Again, in the elements and in the heat, this fragrance really, really, really came to life. And I got to know it really well, really fast, because it was my first wearing this fragrance at my 40th surprise birthday party, which was amazing. All right, I wish I could feel that feeling every day, what happened on that day. But this is a great option for summer. A lot of y'all know about this already in the community, but if you don't know, you can get you a sample, see for yourself. Try Max Aroma. They have samples for everything on Max Aroma. Get you a sample and see for yourself. You might like this, you might not. That's why samples come in clutch. Sample, 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 so you don't be like, oh, I shouldn't have blindballed that. All right, great for summer, beautiful memories for me. I love it, can't wait to wear it again. I might wear this every year on my birthday going forward. I might, depends on what we're doing. From the house of M. Miguelef, we're talking Gentonic. Gentonic from M. Miguelef. All right, so there you have it. That's going to wrap up my top 10 for summer 2025. I know we rolled out some bangers. I know we did, but this list was really hard to make. It could have been 15, could have been 20, could have been 30. We have more summer content on the way. How I determine when this video is going to release is when I start to be like sweating for no reason from walking from that door to the mailbox, and I'm just like, what's going on? We got to change my shirt. But that's that Florida heat, that's that Florida sun, and we are here, man. So have a great summer, have some fun, go on vacation, have a blast, do some new things, do some fun things, relax, whatever it is. Be outside, have fun, and stay safe this summer 2025. All right, y'all let me know what y'all will be wearing all summer. Let me know what you'll be wearing all summer. Can't wait to see what y'all will be wearing. All right, my boys are getting active, so it means it's time to see what's going on. All right, peace, y'all. Splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world, believe it, is exactly where you are going to get back. Take it however it is that you interpret it, but it's all with love. It's all with love. Peace. And of course, splack.